teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. To rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Jones. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long in that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
A sack makes it second down and forever. They'll run it from the gun. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Canes. The defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the single back takes the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll run it to the right side. He breaks free. They bring him down with a solid run there by the sophomore.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Touchdown, ASU. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass is caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's an out route. The catch made. Powering through the defender. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. It's not going to bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Makes the catch downfield. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Caught over the middle. It's blue.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Scanning the field. It's Jones. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
He's running out of time here. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Motion now from the tight end. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Took contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Ball handed to the running back. First down, looking for more now. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The pocket breaking down. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wants to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Arizona State is set.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Throwing off play action. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to pass. It's Jones. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, this quarterback is all out of sorts. Already thrown 2 interceptions, and he just looks uncomfortable and out of rhythm. This time falling back and throwing the football. No chance of a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Grab near the sticks. It's Blue. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to throw yet again. He's hit as he throws it. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Canes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities.
Here he goes. What a catch and run by the junior.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31.
Love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Jones. He escapes the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here's the handoff. Has the first down and more. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed off. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming up, second down and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the portable. Stop him for a loss. So play number 7 on this drive is a third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for the passing game.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Arizona State, 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires it down the middle. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Quick out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it.
Touchdown, Miami. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it with room to run. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Sun Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Oh, what a grab! Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To the air, it's Jones. Defense is coming after him. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
They'll run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Hand off to the single back. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Sun Devils will kick this away to start the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Powering through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Who's senior able to make the stop after a short gain?
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to throw. It's Jones. Short pass finds the tight end. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He'll throw it now. Caught by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Breaking tackles and going. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Just pick your poison against this offense. The defense decides we've got to take this quarterback away. The only problem is nobody's on the running back on the pitch. Takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good.
Miami, 49. Arizona State, 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, that's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job of pitching it. How about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. That is a tough play to make by this defender. Usually the slant route is the go route for an easy completion, but not this time. The defender does his job and bats that ball away.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And Looking to throw now on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense really clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Contact as he threw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Back to throw. It's Jones. Close to the tight end. Grant down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really, all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter, a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And goal here for the offense. BB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the handoff, and they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Second down and goal upcoming. Touchdown, Miami, as they put 6 more on the board.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Buying time. Moving to his left. He gets the first and still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
On the move now. Just trying to get rid of it. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
They'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Here we go.
Grinding away on the ground. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And they'll use the ground game here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee, in this game, and advance in the playoff.
They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.